Hi everybody, welcome back. Okay, so today I'm going to do a response to something someone sent me last week while I was taking a little break. But first, I figured we would do Life of the Crappy, because it's Life of the Crappy time. And these exclusive pieces dropped in 8 hours or 7 hours and 43 minutes and 58 seconds. The countdown is there. It's right there on my screen. So let's take a look at these things, okay? So here we have fiercely flowering in white. Isn't that fierce? It's just fierce. Then we've got fueled by fashion because it's an oil slick piece and we have to have fuel in there somewhere. Then we have intensely icy. Okay, intensely icy, those rhinestone hoopy things, those ring things, they've been on necklaces and now they're just making them into earrings. There's a design feature for you. Yeah. Then we have our iridescent pieces, interstellar illumination. Those look extremely heavy and the model's ears look like they hurt. Just to, for me. And then we have Megawatt Majesty. Megawatt. I just think of, gigawatts instead of gigawatts, from Back to the Future. But that thing does not look very comfortable. And so we've seen this month's Life of the Crappy. So why don't we go and see what's happening in the back office right now, since new releases dropped about an hour ago. And, I'm really good at being late to the party. But we have a choker. It's just the bracelet extended to a choker. Yeah. And let's see what else is new. I know I've missed a lot, but, it's been a week. And I'm back. Okay, complaint about the lanyards here, paparazzi. And here comes my complaint. The O-rings don't hold anything except for maybe a plastic sleeve, and you could put an ID patch in there. But those lanyards fall apart so damn fast. That was my biggest complaint with the lanyards. This is supposed to be a guy's piece, this come out swinging. Alrighty then. That is actually cute. I would probably wear that, but as you all know, I won't buy from paparazzi. Bewitched Beam moonstone piece. It looks very familiar to some other ones they had out a while ago. There's all the pyramid stuff again. Tulum Totem. Tulum. Here's something else I've noticed recently, and I haven't made a video for a while, but have you guys noticed that they're now starting to put things out on cords? I mean, this is a leather piece with, stone and rose gold, but have you guys noticed that a lot of the pieces are now coming out in cords? It's like they're moving away from the chains, because here's another piece that's in a cord, and another that's on a cord. And this is supposed to be a purple gemstone. Now, I guarantee you, you guys, when you get this in person, it's not going to look that good. Because the purple gemstones, this is called Lunar Enchantment, they don't look that good in real life. So the picture is kind of deceiving, in my humble opinion, because sometimes when you see the stuff in these pictures, when you get them in real life, they don't look nearly as good. Now, this is a Makaresh Mystery in rose gold. I'm amazed the rose gold piece hasn't sold out, but, it looks so fragile that it's probably flimsy. Oh my god! Bountiful butterfly in silver now with white, so it has white rhinestones in it. But you guys, Ni Hao Jewelry has that. You just type in butterfly 3 chain and you'll find it. Status update. What's the status update, paparazzi? So now you're naming stuff to avoid bad Google searches. Glimmering grapevines. Okay. Oceanic oasis. Oval oasis. I'm just looking at the names today because they are extremely cheesy. Head to toe win clip-on earrings. All allure. And my gosh, my stomach is making a lot of noise right now. Oh, okay. Does anyone else get extremely annoyed with these earrings? I know they're called asymmetrical appeal. They don't appeal to me, and here's why. They don't look the same. I don't like things that are like that. I mean, my OCD, ooh, it just drives me crazy. And I can see why these haven't sold out, because I'm sure a lot of us have like issues with that, but these earrings drive me crazy. Every time I look at the picture, I'm like, something's off. Something's way off with those earrings. And yeah, it's because they're asymmetrical. Ugh. All right, and then we've got these glitzy go-getters. Look how much they pull on her ear in the picture. And that one, it's like whoever pierced her ears, she must not have a lot of earlobe. And then this one, extreme pull. Notice how her ears are turning pink. It's like the models, some of them, they're having reactions to the hooks like I do. Let's see. Southwestern and brass. Those are going to sit in the back office for a very long time. Then we have loudly layered in red. That's not red. That's a coral orange color. Okay? And I'm going to sneeze. And I'm sorry. Woo! Okay. Bless me. Okay. And then these look so heavy. They're called Cosmopolitan. They look so heavy that they put me in pain just looking at that picture. New Delhi Novu. And then Picnic Posh. And I am sorry, nobody in their right mind would pay $5 for a bobby pin with rhinestones on it. It doesn't matter if you call it Princess Precision and polished posies. Nobody in their right mind is going to pay $5 for a bobby pin. And if they do, they need to have their head seriously examined. Why would you pay $5 for a stupid bobby pin? Even the snowflake one is not worth it. And then here we go, organic fusion. So what's organic about this? A wood disc in a cuff that's going to turn your wrist green? Okay, so I guess, yeah, that would be organic. It's organically going to turn your wrist green. Fearlessly unfiltered. Turbocharged. They had to give this male-themed piece a car name. All right, then. You do you, boo. Gen Hex Black. Okay, this is another one where the picture of the model, that drives me crazy. Because, again, who in their right mind would pay $5 for that when you could have gone to Claire's Boutique and gotten it for $1.99? You know, and I miss Claire's Boutique. They closed a while ago. And this, let's do this thing and etch in a peacock feather. But it's on brown leather with a black top, and I'm sorry, it does not look good. It just doesn't look good. So, anyhow. All right, let me just take the browser down real quick, and I'm going to bring up this next image, so give me a second to do that. By the way, I'm keeping an image of Lily and Jazzy on my screen because they're my babies, and I want to see her, so we're going to do that. And this is what I'm responding to today, you guys. Someone was really nice and forwarded to me an email, a response to, I guess, a lot of the videos out there. So I'm going to read this to you, and I'm going to give my response. I'm apparently a troll. Recently, I've had trolls come on my post and claim I'm not a business owner as an independent consultant. Okay, first response. You are not a business owner. You are an independent consultant. In your policies and procedures manual, it says right in section 4.1, if I remember correctly, and now I'm going to pull it up because I want to make sure I've got the right thing on there. So let me get into that. Policies and procedures manual, and I'm going to 5.1. Yes, it's 4.1. According to section 4.1, you do not own a business of any kind. When a consultant joins paparazzi, they are an independent consultant or independent contractor. They do not purchase a franchise or a business opportunity, and the agreement between the independent consultant and paparazzi does not create an employee-employer relationship. So, your first sentence, you're not a business owner. Plain and simple. Some are former consultants that failed, and some are just MLM haters. I did not fail. I quit. And I feel that I am successful in the fact that I did offload all the inventory I bought. And I'm not a hater. I'm just educating people on what happened to me and what mistakes I made, because 99% of the people who join an MLM lose money. It's a fact. It is a fact. So that is not me spreading hate or lies. That is me spreading facts and educating people. So back to her comments. This is why it's important that you understand your industry and be knowledgeable about your business. Okay. I understand the retail industry, and I was very knowledgeable in my business, and I was very successful. Like I said, I had a website, I had a web store. I averaged between 7 and 20 orders per day. And I did lives, and I had regular people shopping my lives, but most of my business was off of my website. However, with the pressure to buy and continue to stock my store, I went crazy. I admit it, I went crazy. I bought way too much inventory, and I did it to keep my store fresh and have the new products. But, you know, it didn't become worth it to me. And when the pandemic hit and people were not going to work every day and they were working from home, my thoughts were, this is not an essential item. I'm not putting warehouse workers at risk. I am not putting my FedEx driver at risk. And, you know, I don't know how many people are going to continue to buy jewelry when they're stuck at home. We were in a lockdown. So with my business sense, I knew it was not going to be sustainable. I didn't know how long COVID was going to last. So I shut myself down to protect others. Okay? So back to her comments. I actually respond to them because I love debunking their false claims and proving how ignorant they really are. Let me help some of you that may be experiencing this. First, when they say you don't make your jewelry and you have to when they say you don't make your jewelry and you have to purchase from paparazzi, ask them, does the owner of Amazon, Walmart, Dillard's, Target, or JCPenney make the products they sell? Wait for it. No, most places, you're not a business owner and you are purchasing products to resell. However, most of us who have quit paparazzi have found that we can find products very similar that are a little bit more compliant, that are truly lead and nickel free, and we get it for a lot less, and we are not contributing to an MLM platform where every purchase we make, everybody above us gets a cut of the purchases that we make. Okay, so those of us who have quit and started our own business, we are doing so fully aware of what we are doing, and we are comfortable in the knowledge, knowing that what we are purchasing for our businesses are not contributing to those upline incomes, okay, and keeping them in rank, and contributing to a company that whitewashed or scrubbed their website clean of consultants that were killed by COVID by attending a convention that could have easily been done virtually. And they were forced to go because they weren't given a refund and they weren't given the opportunity to give their ticket to somebody who did want to go. Okay? Because they were non-transferable. So, yeah, people quit the company because they have morals and ethics. You know, some people don't shop at Walmart because they don't believe in how Walmart treats their employees by paying them wages that don't sustain a living and encourage their employees to get food stamps and government assistance. Meanwhile, Walmart gets to avoid paying taxes, and the taxpayer pays for their employees' supplementary items like their food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare, whatever you have. But we don't agree with those business practices, so we don't shop there. Same with certain things with Amazon. Same with Target and JCPenney. People can look into a company and not shop there. So wait for it. People look into what paparazzi is doing and they choose no longer to be associated with that company. Shocker. Okay? Shocker there. All right, back to her. Second, when they say you have to follow the rules from paparazzi, ask them, are there thousands of Chick-fil-A franchise owners that are governed by Chick-fil-A headquarters and not business owners? Wait for it. Section 4.1 of the Policies and Procedures. It says right in Section 4.1, you're not a franchise. And it's not a business opportunity. You're an independent consultant. And yes, you are required to follow the rules of the policies and procedures. And here's the other thing. Chick-fil-A franchise owners are governed by the Chick-fil-A headquarters. Yes, they are. But here's another thing. Most franchise owners don't go after other franchise owners and report them to the compliance department of their franchise. Okay? There isn't a whole compliance department where people are backbiting the other franchisees. You don't hear about that because, oh, guess what? It doesn't happen. And franchise business owners, they own their business and the profits they make are theirs to keep. And the things they purchase come directly from Chick-fil-A through the wholesale market. And Chick-fil-A doesn't give a cut of everything that franchise owner spends. They don't give a cut of it to all the other franchisees above them because guess what? They're not structured like a pyramid. Okay? Wait for it, bitch. They're not structured like a pyramid, so everybody in the franchise doesn't get a cut of what that one business owner spends. Difference. Hello? All right, third, when they say we don't make 45% off our sales, and ask them to multiply $5 by 45%. Tell them to use a calculator because most of them are slow. Then tell them we purchase at $2.75. Wait for it. Okay, you purchase for $2.75, and it even says on the paparazzi website, front and center, profits 35 to 45%. However, any economist or anybody who owns a business knows that you have upfront expenses and then you have monthly costs that you have to pay for. So if you don't have any expenses at all outside of your cell phone plan where you do your live shows and all of the people like come and pick up their jewelry themselves from your store, okay, I can see you wouldn't have any expenses, but that's not reality. Okay, that is not even close to reality. Hi, Bubby. The thing is, everyone has upfront expenses. Then you have shipping, and then you have to go to the post office to drop off those packages. You have to buy the shipping supplies from Amazon. Most of us buy the cute stuff, you know, like the bubble mailers that are in a certain color, or the tissue paper or the bubble wrap. You know, a lot of us were smart and reused the bubble wrap that came in our boxes with our paparazzi jewelry from corporate to help, you know, bubble the packages. But, you know, that wasn't a common thing. Oh, and it's that time of year where you can buy your bubble wrap from the back office, you know, the bubble packages that say paparazzi all over them. Yeah, it's that time of year where you can buy them. Those are expenses, honey. And when you take your piddly little profits and you go off of repurchasing inventory, sell 2 buy 1, you're not making 45%. So there's the first picture. Let's go to the next one, shall we? I really hate this person, by the way. And I don't even know her, but I'm responding because it was just gross. All right, let's go back to the top of her picture. Okay, fourth. When they say our founders force us to buy, and you guys have heard me say this, ask them if they're required to purchase 100 pieces annually, which equates to $275. You forgot, plus tax, plus shipping. Depending on where you are, and if you buy all 100 pieces at once, or if you split it up, you've got to pay $5.95 for shipping standard, unless you spend $100 or more on one order. Okay, so say you do 100 pieces, and I'm just going to get my calculator out here so I can do the math to make sure it's accurate and correct. All right, so you buy, say you split up those 100 pieces. All right, so 20 pieces times 275, that's $55. Where I live, taxes 10%, so that would be an extra $5.50. Roughly, so we're adding the $5.50 for my tax, so there's $60.05 plus the $5.95 for the shipping, so $66.45. Multiply that by 5 because that's the average. So your $275 in my case, if I split up and bought 20 pieces, it's actually $332.25. $332.25. So that's 100 pieces of jewelry, give or take, all right? And I make $2.25 off of each of them, so I'm going to divide this by 225. So my profit is $147.66. Now, say I did a tax-free sale, so I wasn't collecting taxes back on the pieces I sold. I'm not making that money back. Say if they bought $50 or more, they got free shipping. So I'm out the shipping, and then I have my website, and then I have to pay the fees to whatever processing company processes the credit card payments, say Square or Shopify or PayPal, one of those websites, they take their cut. So yeah, when you do the actual math, it's not 45%. And you're not making a profit if you're trying to sustain the business, okay? So, and you take that $147 and let's divide that by 275. So I would need to buy roughly 25 more pieces to keep my inventory fresh. You guys, it doesn't make sense. It's not fiscally conservative. It's not financially responsible. And I'm just going to keep saying that because it's not. It is not financially responsible to be in an MLM. So yeah, I hate her little wait for it ... It's like, where's your explanation for the wait for it? Because you're not really given a lot. You're just being snarky and kind of bitchy. All right. Lastly, when they say they are in debt because they have so much inventory they can't unload, ask them who made those purchases. Yeah, I admit I made those purchases, you guys. I admit that I was dumb. Which is why I'm on YouTube now telling people not to make the same mistake I made. All right. Ask them what was their motive for buying what they couldn't afford. Because my upline told me that I would gain more customers if I bought more of the new fresh items from my store, so it would attract people to me to buy jewelry from me. That is what I was told from the people in my upline. Okay, from the, let's see, what was the person I did, Papa Rockstars? It's said in several of the training podcasts. It's also said in some of her blogs. It was in my upline's blogs. It was in training that I listened to and actually watched on YouTube from a bunch of other paparazzi uplines, okay? So ask them why they were saying they were top sellers if they weren't selling what they were buying. Wait for it. Now, I know a lot of people that sold what they bought. I was one of them. But when I finally realized that it wasn't going to be sustainable, that's when I discounted. First, I quit paparazzi, downloaded everything I needed from my back office, submitted my resignation. I quietly left all of my team chats, groups, whatnot. I didn't tell anybody I quit. I just quit. And then I discounted everything in my web store because I wanted it out of my house. Why? Because I have a 900 square foot home, you guys. And I was going to be stuck at home with my husband like for months. We didn't know how long it was going to last, and I honestly wanted my living room and dining room back. So it was something that made sense for me. Me. No one pressured me to do it. But once I started getting it out of my house, and once I started feeling better on a daily basis, and once I started having the space again, it felt good. And then I started seeing a lot of people being bullied and mistreated because they were thinking about quitting or they had quit. Um, this post from this person is actually kind of a bullying post. She's not bullying people in her downline, but she's bullying those who have quit, and she's talking smack about them. And when you tell somebody not to go and watch something, no, not to go and do something, like most people like me, it's like, oh, you're telling me not to do something? Watch this. I'm going to go do it. It's just funny that they're telling people not to interact with people like me. Don't allow people to bully or mislead you based on their past experiences or poor financial decisions. You are a business owner. No, you're not. Okay? You are not a business owner. It says it right in your policies and procedures. And this is the third time she said this in this post? Honey, you need to go and read your policy and procedure manual, because you clearly have not read that policy and procedure manual, because no, you are not a business owner. It says it right there in the paparazzi procedures manual. You are an independent consultant, and that is all you are. Okay. You decide how much money you want to make. Really? You do? Because I knew how much I wanted to make. I'm just grateful I got my money back. Okay? You forecast your sales and projections. No, you don't, because you have no idea when someone's going to stop shopping with you. So you can't forecast your sales and projections. You know, because you never know when someone, like, say your customer base, say people have lost their jobs due to COVID. You have no idea if they're going to be buying $5 jewelry. You purchase what you feel is adequate to support your clientele. You market yourself, your team, and your brand. You set your own hours of operations. You put forth the effort or not. You deposit every earning into your account. You are not responsible for your income tax. You are responsible for your income taxes. You are responsible to learn your craft. You read your terms and conditions and build your market. You decide to recruit or not. It's all up to you, boss. You know what boss means? Boss is a son of a bitch backwards. A double son of a bitch backwards. So I don't want to, I don't like the word boss. It's all you. Period. You didn't need to put boss there. But, we like to use those terms. Boss babe. Boss lady. Boss. But you can be your own person without having a title of CEO of the $5 connection, or boss babe, or bling boss. You don't need that shit in your name. You are you. You can define yourself by being a successful person for just, like if you have chronic pain, or if you've suffered a loss, or if you're grieving, if you're mourning. If you got out of bed and did your hair and put some makeup on and started making your YouTube content again, you're successful. If you told your husband that you love them, and you were able to do laundry and all those simple little things, it's the little things that make you successful. Okay? Just because you don't own your own business doesn't mean you're not a success. You're successful by what you choose to be successful at. I choose to be successful at being a nice person. I choose to be successful by being a good wife and a good mother, and by going to work and being uplifting and positive with my coworkers and helping them see, that there's more to life. I mean, I'm one of the older people in my group of my coworkers. Most of my coworkers are 18, 19, and 20 somethings. Okay. I'm the 45-year-old lady. So, and I work because I just wanted to get out of the house, and I want to, not constantly ask my husband for play money, I want to be able to buy him stuff once in a while and spoil him with cool coffee mugs like this, Anyway, okay. Back to this video. This may not be for everyone, but it's for me. Well, good for you. This opportunity has changed my life and thousands of others. It has. But I'm not going to go into how it's changed 2,000 plus people's lives for the negative. Okay. I believe in the mission. I believe in the product. I believe in the compensation plan. Oh, I'm sure you do. That compensation plan that is so misleading and so not realistic. I'm sure you believe in your compensation plan. I'm sure you believe that your compensation has been cut a little bit because people aren't buying as much. And people are quitting because they finally realize, I can't support a company that will reach out to people who were victims of the tornado, but they don't give a mention to the people that died going to convention. Yeah, and that's going to continue to happen, you guys. People are going to quit because they are sickened by how this company has been. We won't talk about the people that died at the convention because, that affects us personally. But let's talk about the people that are suffering from the tornadoes that touched down. One's an act of God. One's an act of greed. Let's talk about our greed a little bit more than what an act of God is. Yeah, tornadoes touch down and people suffer. But the paparazzi tornado or hurricane or event, whichever you want to call it, where they had 20,000 people in a convention center in Las Vegas. God, greed. Which bucket did paparazzi fill? Tell me. Anyway. I believe in the product. I believe in the compensation plan. I'm thankful I get to make sound business decisions every day to ensure success. I would like to know what some of those sound business decisions are. That ensured your success. What are those sound business decisions? Can you elaborate on that for us? I would really love to know what your sound business decisions are outside of recruiting and training your recruits to get your compensation from your company. I would like to know what those sound business decisions are. So if you wouldn't mind elaborating on that, I would love to hear from you on that one. God gave me the opportunity to change lives. I really hate the blasphemy, you guys. God didn't give you anything, all right? God did not give you anything. You made the decision. You're not changing lives. What you are doing is predatory. What you are doing is taking advantage of people. And what you are doing is bullying, lying, and spreading hate. And to all the paparazzi haters, we're not going nowhere. Great English there, honey. So then she posts the paparazzi mission statement. Gotta love this mission statement. To bring strength, independent empowerment, and to individuals and their families by building confidence. I mean, this is so poorly designed. And financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. I hate this mission statement. I hate this thing because it's just, look at all these fluff words that they put out there. So disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So anyway, to end this video off, thank you, you guys. For those of you who have been reaching out to me and asked me how I'm doing, I'm doing okay. The dog is doing okay. Lily is, she's starting to miss her sister. So Lily is the little white one and Jazzy is the one we recently passed, that recently left us. Sorry, I'm saying that a lot. I'm sorry. It's been interesting. It's not been easy, to say the least. Lily has been slowing down with her eating. She's been leaving like her treats, hoping that, I guess, her sister comes out of hiding to take them. And last night when I got home and I took her for a walk after work, she's been spending her time looking for her sister on those walks. And last night, she sat down and she started howling. And I couldn't understand why. And then it hit me, that's where Jazz usually went to potty. And I think the scent is dissipating because it's been a few days and she's still looking for her sister. So it's been kind of hard for me. I mean, I end up crying on every single walk with the dog. Anyway, but we're doing okay. I mean, we're hanging in there. We're doing our best. We're trying our hardest to keep ourselves composed. But it's been fun and hard. I miss giving my little womp womp her belly rubs. I loved when she would hop up on the bed while I was getting ready for work and she would roll over like on her belly and she's like, pet my belly, mommy. It was the best. And then when she was on the bed, if I looked over at her and I said her name, her little tail would go pop, 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 pop. So cute. So there's a lot of things I miss about my little baby. But mostly I just miss her saying goodbye to me with her paw. When I would leave for work, she'd be like, bye-bye, Mama. It was so sweet. She was such a sweetheart. So thank you, everyone, for your well wishes and your sympathy and your prayers. We appreciate it. And, thanks for letting me do Life of the Crappy and respond to whoever this person was. Thank you to the person, I will keep you nameless, but thank you for sending me that screenshot. It was an entertaining read, and I'm glad I got to respond to her. So I am going somewhere. I'm going out to a charity event tonight with my best friend, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. And just remember, in less than 7 hours, Life of the Crappy is going to be available. So if you're not by your phone ready to buy, you may miss out because those iridescent pieces and that oil slick ring are going to go fast. All right, have a great day.